What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. It is episode number 33, returns today on the back of the season opener where with 30 mil in the budget, I do expect at least one more signing to join Harvey Vale, but the Fernandez saga is also going to be concluded today as well. Is he staying or is he going? With each advance in the calendar, I worry that the bid's going to come in, but for now, he's still here. He's still here. Less than a week to go, and Fernandez remains a Plymouth Argyle player for now. Just had a draw for the Carabao Cup following round, and it is going to be his ex-team Southampton as well. Looking forward to that. Anyway, first game today, taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers, going for our first Premier League win here. Come on, the Pilgrims. I really wish there was a kiss the badge celebration in FC. How cool would that be? You know, like seriously, Fernandez hits a dagger in this 2-0 win against Wolves. Kisses the badge. Oh, you'd love to see it. As Bar's going to release Kante. It's to Togolese 2. Oh, Kante puts his man on the floor and gets his first of the season. And you know, this man would kiss the badge if it was a celebration. He loves Plymouth. He bleeds green. Yep, that'll do it. First Premier League win of the season, and it comes at home park as well. And Kante off the mark this year as well. Last season 14, the year before that 13. But this year I don't want 15. I want 20. Ibrahim, get your eyes on that golden boot, mate. Right then, here we go. Transfer deadline day is here. And are we going to see a bid for Fernandez? There's a loan offer there for Gregory from... Oh, no, it's a transfer. I want to loan Gregory out if I can. But we're going to get through the day together. Is Fernandez going or is he staying? And that, you know, that 30 mil, I think I'm just going to keep it. We've been working with low budgets all throughout the save. In order to get a good one, I think I need to keep all of that money and let it carry over for the new year. So into the final 6 hours, we had a bid for Isaka, which I turned down. There's a bid for Gregory, which hopefully is a loan deal, and it is as well. Need to get this guy loaned out, man. He's got the showing great potential tag, but he's not going to play with Cooper starting as our number one. But yep, not a single bid coming in. Not a single bid coming in. 5 hours to go. Mateus watching the clock as well. Is he staying? I think he is. Well, this is it. 3 hours to go. If we don't get a bid on this hour here, it's done. Fernandez will be staying because there won't be enough time. And that is it. That is it. No bid is coming, and that is it. Mateus Fernandez does not have the time to leave. Not a single club put a bid in as Gregory leaves on loan. And that's it. Mateus posted an article in the Players Tribune and said there's not enough loyalty in modern football nowadays. I'm going to show you there is still a place for a loyal player. Fernandez, determined to take Plymouth to new heights. He wants to stay. And of course, I'm fully aware of the irony that he left Southampton on the back of a stinker in the Championship playoff final against Plymouth, where he missed a penalty and then joined that team in the summer, a South Coast rival. I'm aware of the irony. I'm aware of that. But Mateus Fernandez... Yep, that clock is about to strike midnight, and that means he will be staying with Plymouth Argyle. Top deals. Victor leaves the Emirates to join the Athletic Madrid for 86 million. That is a new gen I want to take a look at there. Joining Newcastle. And El Canoes leaves Leicester and joins Napoli for £64.8 million. Mateus Fernandez, it might be 1 minute past midnight, but get out of bed, drive to my office. You are signing a new contract. It's the unlikeliest of conclusions to the transfer saga, but Mateus Fernandez extends his contract with Plymouth Argyle. An extra 1 year, an extra 15 grand a week, and our number 8 is staying in Devon because he knows he'll never be loved anywhere else like he is here at home park. And what I'm going to do as well is make him my official set piece taker as well. This is an extra incentive for him to stay with Plymouth Argyle. We called him the big fish in the little pond, and now he can gobble up as many chances from set pieces as possible. This is something that star players sometimes do. It's unwritten, not in the contract, but they become like the official set piece taker of a team. And hopefully, it'll get his third goal of the season in our following game. Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground next up as we go for back-to-back wins and 3 wins in a row in all competitions. Come on, the Pilgrims. The Players Tribune is great, by the way. It's my favourite place to read directly from the athletes. I always feel like, you know, social media is great, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I wonder how much of it is PR. And it sounds ironic in a way, but I actually feel like the Players Tribune is more organic than social media when you'd think it would be the other way around, really. But it feels like it, to me at least, anyway. As Benjamin Seska rolls it across, and oh, what a miss. That should have been one for Forest. Oh, David win that one in. And Bar on the turn. Back to Teden. And we shall pass our way forward. Still tied at 0-0. Yet to get a chance in this game. Really difficult Can't get number 8 on the ball. You know, he's the star creator. In a moment, he hasn't got a chance to create. Here's Bar down the right-hand side, though. And it's a little lucky we'll take it. As Bar goes inside, Kante. Who else? Fernandez! I want to see him kiss the badge so much. But there isn't a celebration for it. But you see the passion in his face. He bleeds green. Plymouth in front. Mateus Fernandes. 3rd goal of the season already for the number 8. Trying to have his best year ever wearing green. It's Benjamin Sesko. Absolutely thumps in the level. And, you know, this guy's got shot power. That is realistic, that. Past Cooper in a flash. And Forrest with the leveler. Oh, dear. Forrest with the leveler. And as things stand, it's going to be a tough start to the season. It's only 1 win in 4 in the league. Come on. As Bar finds Van der Berg. And there is Fernandez. And Mateus dinks it for Kante! Plymouth right back in front, and it's the dynamic duo, number 8 to number 9, Fernandez to Kante, lead restored instantly. Well, that is going to do it. It is going to be our first win away from home park this season. Come on. And 3 straight wins in all competitions. Forest gave us a good game. But it's Mateus Fernandes once again showing what a superstar in the making he is. And don't forget the man who got the game winner, because that description can also apply to him as well. Great start to the season for Plymouth. Other than the opening day loss to Newcastle, it's been a great beginning. And I'm going to start him in the following game as well, because he wants to play this every time he takes on his ex-team. He wants to play him. Southampton coming to Devon in the EFL Cup 3rd round as we take on the now Championship side, going for our 4th straight win in all competitions. Come on, the Pilgrims. Not the type of player to go hiding, Mateus Fernandes. He had a shocker against Southampton last season at St Mary's when we lost 2-1 in the league, but Carabao Cup, we got beef with Saints. We got knocked out by them in the quarterfinals of Carabao Cup 2 years ago on penalties here in Devon. But Fernandez, he wants to play them every time, man. He don't mind the boos. He relishes them. I always feel there's certain players who embrace the villain role really well, and they kind of like feed off the hate, if you will. And they like it when it's hostile. I always feel, I know it's basketball, but like Trey Young is a great example of that. Trey Young absolutely loves going to Madison Square Garden and feeling the hate from the New York Knicks crowd, you know. And in football, there's a couple of players that are quite like that as well. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I always thought Jordan Pickford's a bit like that. He kind of likes it when the pressure's on him, and he likes the animosity from the crowd. Maybe Fernandes is the same, you know. Maybe he likes the boos. I don't know. Even so, Mumma makes it 2, and I think we are going through tonight. Mateus Fernandes to Trey Young of Plymouth Argyle. In a weird way, I do see the comparison, you know. Too loyal for his own good, should be in a bigger market, can shoot from range. I do see it, honestly. We blew a 2-goal lead against Stockport in the previous round, only to get bailed out in the last minute, but that's going to do it now. Thankfully, Lightning won't strike twice in this one as Fernandes finds Sanko. This will be the dagger. Sanko through to wrap it up for Plymouth. Not exactly convincing against the EFL sides, but wins are wins in cups, and goal difference does not matter one bit. Sanko with the dagger, the clincher, Plymouth going through. Oh no, forgot about this as well. Pre-game, one of my Cambodian youngsters wanted to terminate his contract. Forgot to give him a pro deal, and he's walked out. I don't mind too much though, to be fair, because there's another Cambodian winger who looks even better. That's Chamtu Nek, 92 to 94 potential. So honestly, I don't really mind that much, to be fair, but it's still quite frustrating to lose a youth player that way. I do wish EA would remove this feature. I understand why they've got it in, but it's just annoying, isn't it? Let's be honest here. Or at least, you know, give it some nuance and have those players transfer to a different team as opposed to just being lost in the save forever once they terminate the contract. Anyway, following game, Manchester United coming to Devon, heading into this one. 5 straight wins in all competitions for Plymouth Argyle, and now looking for another big 3 points here and a scalp against Ruben Amorim's Red Devils. Manchester United at home park. Come on, Pilgrims. Yeah, solid starts to the season. If we didn't have that loss to Newcastle, we'd be unbeaten in all the games. Oh! Ref, do you not want to have a word there? Are you blimey? Talk about getting stuck in early. If we didn't have that loss to Newcastle, we'd be under. Sorry, that's thrown me off. Whoa! Alright, okay, you wanna play like that, then no problem, mate. No problem. Fernandes through the gap, finds Robert Barr. There's Kante ahead, he'll find him. It's a great 1-2 between the Togolese pair. Even Kante just got a shrug, but we say, don't worry, we'll play on and take the lead. This game started off a bit chippy, and you know these are my favourite games. And I love a game when this man scores. Vandenberg with the opener. Oh, here we go. Now he's going into a book, and you see Mariko, the kid, going across to have a word as well. Oh, yeah, I love these games. I love these games. I love them. A lot at stake. Manchester United have stumbled out the blocks early this season. This is going to be a good one, this. Vandenberg, my lord, Vandenberg. Xavi Simons. With the leveller, 1-1 instantly. It's going to be a good game, as you can tell. Gore coming forward, out wide to the goal scorer Simons. Nice ball through. Matthias Tell, who in my opinion is lucky to be on the pitch, dispossessed. And we'll get the danger away. Davey through the gap, finds Whittaker. In the middle is Kante and Fernandez. 1-2 between the pair. Ibrahim bearing down on goal. And denied by All Black, and the rebound ricochets behind for a corner. Excellent start to this game, as it remains at 1-1. Frenetic pace, and there's definitely more goals this afternoon. If this ends 1-1, I'll be absolutely stunned. As Davey finds Robert Barr, he'll try his luck and loops it onto the roof of the net. Well, we know the future has been very bright at Plymouth for a long, long time. Whilst we might have lost Albie Blackburn, who you might have noticed I decided not to go and re-sign, just because I don't know, it just feels weird, you know. I don't know, because I could always just pretend he had like a 6-month loan spell in Denmark, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the future's very bright here, but I think that for Barr, it's crazy to say this, but I think he's got the higher ceiling. I think he's got even higher of a ceiling than Ibrahim Kante. He is that good. He is that mature already at such a young age. He's off to a flyer this season as well. There is something about this kid that really, really excites me. He's got the talent. Yeah, it's crazy to say this, isn't it? But Ibrahim Kante. Oof. Play of Jeff. Says Gaffer, don't say those next words. I know what you're about to say, Gaffer. I know what you're about to say. That Barr has more potential than me. Absolute rubbish. I'm the star here. They can coexist as stars, though. No problem at all. No problem at all. They love one another, man. And I was reading an article yesterday about the return for Neymar heading back to Santos. I love it when I love it when a player goes back to their first club, man. And obviously Neymar's just gone back to Santos as Kante drills in the 4th. What a performance here at home park. And they were talking about, you know, the prince that never became king. And one of the problems he had at Barcelona was that the point they made was that even after that iconic Champions League comeback against PSG, whilst Neymar was still at Barcelona, it was Neymar's sensational performance, but Messi was the one that got the picture in the headlines post-game. And that's when Neymar knew he had to leave to try and become king elsewhere, as he was always going to be in Messi's shadow. But for Barr, that's not a problem. He's not in Kante's shadow, he's carving his own shadow out. And we have just casually put in our best performance of the save right there. We've played Manchester United off the park for our first scalp against a traditional top 6 team in the league, with a 4-1 victory, making it 6 wins in a row in all competitions. Kante off to a flyer, Fernandez off to a flyer, Plymouth off to a flyer. And on the back of scoring his first goal of the season, I've just given Davy Vandenberg a new contract as well. Definitely deserved a pay increase considering his loyalty for all these years, and the fact he's never complained about a lack of game time, and now he's taking a rotational squad role as well. You'd love to see that. We've had the Carabao Cup last 16 draw, playing host to United Emirates Aston Villa. Tricky test there. And for our following game, we'll do 2 more today. Newly promoted Middlesbrough, who won the playoffs last season, going to the North East and the Riverside Stadium. Come on, the Pilgrims. And these are the games where you want an early goal, really, you know, because that can relieve a lot of pressure. But as we know, these can be the most difficult games to win. You know, we might be away here, but Middlesbrough, statistically the weakest side in the division. If you can get an early goal, relieve some pressure, then you can play with more freedom, you know. But the longer the game goes on at 0-0, that's when you start to worry. Fernandez takes aim from range, denied, and Borough will clear. Yeah, there's a whole second half to play, but the longer the game goes on, the more you start to glance at the clock a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You start looking at it more and thinking, how many minutes have gone off the clock now? Because still deadlocked, really struggling for chances. We might have just put 4 past the Red Devils, but again, these are often far trickier games. Kante, I see you at the far post. In it goes. Ibrahim! What a save! But a rebound turned in. A little bit of luck will take it. Kante's 5th of the year. Plymouth in front. Can't wait with that, no doubt about it. Excellent save with defeat, don't get me wrong, but thank goodness the rebound fell straight back to him. As we'll try and send him through, and this time he is through, one-on-one, and he ain't going to miss. Sets himself. Come on! Plymouth up by 2, aiming to extend the winning run, and King Kante is on fire. Big question marks over the transfer strategy in the summer. Given a 30 million budget, only making one signing, Harvey Vale on a free transfer. Everyone was saying, is that the way to improve this Plymouth team? Oh, running it back and trusting the kids? Absolutely. Kante so close to his hat-trick with the final kick of the game, but he won't say no to a brace, and we won't say no to a win. It is 7 in a row in all competitions, and Plymouth have flown out of the blocks in our 3rd year in the Premier League. And I must say, I'm really liking Darko at CB as well. 2 clean sheets in 4 when he started at centre-half. We said before with the height he's got, I mean, there's no reason with his leap as well, he couldn't be converted into a ball-playing defender. I'm definitely thinking I might make that position change a permanent one. I guess we'll see. Anyway, let's do one more game heading into this one here. What a start it has been for Plymouth Argyle. I wish we could stop the count now with the Pilgrims in the top 4, but taking on David Moyes' side next. How good do they look since he's coming? Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I'm a massive David Moyes fan, and I'm so happy that they've got off to an amazing start under his 2nd tenure at Goodison Park. Hopefully today, though, we'll best him and get a big 3 points here. Come on, the Pilgrims. You know those footballing opinions that nobody else shares, as Ricardo Pepi fires in the opener, but you'll defend it until you're in the ground. Mine is that David Moyes should have been given more time at Manchester United. I will defend that opinion until I am no longer on this planet. Honestly, he was always set up to be the fall guy, the lamb to the slaughter, replacing one of the greatest managers of all time in Sir Alex Ferguson. And don't get me wrong, he didn't get everything right in his debut year. Team ended up finishing in 7th as Kante fires wide. I understand that. But give him time. That was an ageing team. Let him assemble a core, establish a new look team. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, this might be 2 here. Oh, lovely flick back. Well, this was not in the script. And when you talk about... Hold on. Getting brought right back down to earth. It had been a phenomenal start, but this has been a crash landing. Kante with a goal, though, back in it. Plenty of time here. Plenty of time. Jason Knight finds... Oh, what a touch. What a ball. What a finish, what a comeback. In 15 minutes, Plymouth go from 2 down to level at 2-2. Take a bow, Mr. Kante. You are on absolute fire. Well, the winning run might come to an end, but the fans still show their appreciation because we remain unbeaten dating back to the opening day loss at St James's. And considering we were 2-0 down, that's a really resilient effort to fight back and claim a point, and the kind of persistence we'll need if we're to take Plymouth to the next step. But that'll do it for today's episode of the RTG Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode with the Carabao Cup last 16 clash at home to Aston Villa and more games in the Premier League, and to extend a great start to the season very soon.